political will, the national will, and the military capability.
Okay, I have to interrupt you with some breaking news coming in our way. We have just been informed that US Secretary of State Marco Rubio has just called the Pakistani NSA. He was briefed by our NSA Ajit Doval around about 2 a.m. or so Indian time, or maybe just before that, and he has now called up the Pakistani NSA. The US has taken a very straightforward public position. Let's not kid ourselves that it doesn't matter. Yes, it does matter. We don't take instructions from Washington, but do we care about what they think? Yes, we do. And their public position is that they want it to end quickly. They knew it was coming. Now that has happened, they just wanted to end quickly. And I'm assuming that is what Rubio has informed the Pakistanis, that this needs to end in 48 hours. And it's up to them to end it, because if they keep shelling us, then we are going to shell them back. Now, it is a slippery slope. The escalation ladder is a tough one. It's a difficult one to walk back from. But there are choices. Okay, stay with me, because these are the facilities that are now being identified, and now this is being published information. Let's put this out on our screens. This is the target that has been hit near Sialkot. This is called the Mehmooma Joya facility. It was a Hizbul Mujahideen manufactory of terror. Let me read out what the note of information that is available to us says. The Mehmooma Joya facility of HM is located near Kotli Bhutta Government Hospital in the Sialkot district of Punjab, Pakistan. The Pakistani ISI have facilitated setting up of launch facilities along IB and LOC and government buildings to conceal the terror infrastructure. In fact, a number of other facilities of JEM and HM in Punjab, Pakistan operates from basic health units and primary health centers. The facility, remember, Hamas was doing the same thing, exactly the same thing. Can we just put out this on our screens? I don't know who's monitoring the telecast. Can we just put this out on our screens? Yeah, somebody's monitor the telecast, please. Thank you. Now, the facility is used for infiltration of Hizbul Mujahideen cadres into Jammu region of J&K. HM cadres are also given training for terror operations and handling of weapons by senior commanders. Mohammad Irfan Khan, aka Irfan Tanda, is the commander of this facility. Irfan Tanda has been involved in carrying out several attacks in Jammu, especially the capital city of Jammu, particularly a series of blasts carried out on the 26th of January 1995 in Maulana Azad Stadium, which left 8 people dead and 50 injured. The then governor, Shri K.V. Krishna Rao, narrowly escaped the attack. Irfan Tanda has led several infiltration bids from this HM facility into J&K and handles transportation, smuggling of weapons for valley-based terror operations. Other important HM commanders who operate from this facility are Atta El Rahman, aka Abu Lalla, and Maaz Bhai, who are both actively leading infiltration of Hizbul terrorists into J&K from this facility. This is one of the facilities, ladies and gentlemen, that has been taken out. The other facility which has also been taken out is this one. This is in Kotli. Now, Kotli is within PoK. It's the Markaz Sayyidina Hazrat Abbas bin Abdul Muttalib, also known as Markaz Abbas. This is run by the Jaish-e-Mohammed. It is located on the Roli Dhara bypass road in Kotli, POJK. It is 2 kilometers southeast of the Kotli military camp. The building accommodates 100 to 125 JEM cadres, and 40 to 50 JEM are always present within the premises of the Markaz at any point of time. Hafiz Abdul Shakur, also known as Qari Zarar, is head of the Markaz. Qari Zarar is a Shura member of the JEM Council. He is one of the founding members of the Jaish-e-Mohammed and part of the Harkatul Mujahideen terrorist who had left the HUM and founded the JEM along with Maulana Masood Azhar. Qari Zarar lives in the 3-story building located adjacent to the Markaz Abbas. This has been what has been taken out in Kotli. So, of course, we are at this point of time hoping to assess that the individual identified as Qari Zarar, known associate of Maulana Masood Azhar and a co-founder and senior leader of Jaish-e-Mohammed, is buried in the rubble next to the Markaz in Kotli. There is a rap sheet of Qari Zarar, who planned the various terror attacks in J&K. He attacked the Indian Army camp near Balini Bridge in 2016. He did fundraising for the JEM in Afghanistan. His other JEM terrorists, namely Muhammad Malviya Khan, Tahir Nazir and Abu Bakr, are also based out of this camp. After the Pathankot attack, arms and ammunition stores of the JEM, earlier stored in the Daska Markaz in Sialkot, were transferred to the Markaz Abbas in Kotli. Qari Zarar himself carries arms and ammunition to Sialkot in his vehicles whenever required. Now, the JEM has been prescribed, of course, as a terrorist organization. This we know, and we all know who Maulana Masood Azhar is. So, these are the people who have been specifically targeted in Kotli, the people who have been targeted that are now we are getting an understanding of what exactly was the point of the tactical strike that has just taken place. Let me now just open this up back to the list. The full list, ladies and gentlemen, is the Markaz Subhan Allah in Bhavalpur, a known headquarters of the Jaish-e-Mohammed. The Markaz Taiba in Muridke, Lashkar-e Taiba. Sajral at Tehra Kalan, this is Jaish-e-Mohammed. The Mehmooma Joya, which I have just described to you, Sialkot, Hizbul Mujahideen. The Markaz Ale Hadith Barnala, this is Lashkar-e Taiba. The Markaz Abbas, which I have just read out to you in Kotli, Jaish-e-Mohammed. The Maskar Rahil Shaheed, also in Kotli, Hizbul Mujahideen. Shawai Nalla camp in Muzaffarabad of the LAT and the Sayadna Bilal camp in Muzaffarabad of the JEM. These are the places that have been targeted. And of course, we've also been told, with information that is coming my way, that the Pakistani posts that have been shelling across the LOC have been responded to. Now, some of my information is suggesting that at least one Pakistani post has been completely destroyed, from which artillery shelling was going on. Let me quickly get Group Captain Jha back into this conversation. Group Captain Jha, so here we are. We have now an idea of what, who, when, where. There was a method to the targeting that took place, which I am assuming was the planning that was going on for the past 2 weeks.
Oh, yes, yes. More information will come in the subsequent time. In my assessment, Muzaffarabad is also a headquarter to Harkatul Jihad. They have been involved with some of the attacks on the civilians in the valley, in the Jammu region. Another one, Harkatul Ansar, they also have their headquarters in Muzaffarabad. Muzaffarabad, I think many sites have been hit. Of course, you have mentioned about a couple of them. But I think more information will be coming in the subsequent time. But it is more than that, something more than that we must understand. What you mentioned about American, look, if Donald Trump has said it is shame, we don't care. We don't care. Diplomats will say that, yes, okay, gulp it what he has said. Diplomats are doing what they should do. Dr. Jashir himself has been interacting with several of the European nation ambassadors or his compatriot in the last many days. Good, that he must do, and he has been doing very effectively. And that is the reason why I'll say entire, but most of the international community who have been averse to the jihadi attacks going on all over the world, they are with us. They understand that, yes, India deserves to hit them back. And there is no other option. I also must tell you that there is no way that we can finish them. No, there is no way that we can finish them. We have seen this experimentation by Israel in Gaza. They have been hitting Hamas for the last 1.5 years, day in and day out. They have not been finished. So we don't intend to finish these guys.
Okay, so what's the smart move? What's the smart move, Viren Jha? Is the smart move you hit them, make this normal practice. I'm not saying doing it every day, but you keep this option open on the table like the Americans do, that if you spot these guys and you have credible information, you take the strike, you take the hit, okay, you call that hit. But beyond that, move on. Or do we really keep smashing them, literally into oblivion the best that we can?
Look, we have to realize that these terrorists are there in our vicinity. They will do this ugly job again. I'm absolutely convinced they will do it again, whether it is in J&K or it is somewhere else. They have got their network here in India also. These things will happen. But what we must do is, we must make them pay for their acts. Every time that they indulge into any of the nefarious activity, they must pay. They should remember they should keep always in their mind that they will have to pay for their acts. And you hit them hard, make them pay not only the jihadi network, even the army. Army will have to pay, because hereafter, whatever army acts, Pakistani army, whatever they do, they will be either hitting our civilian or they will be hitting our armed forces setup, whether personal or infrastructure. Or
they've already done that. So I don't know. I don't have a casualty count. Hopefully, it's not large, but the shelling has been. I mean, it has happened